We're monitoring this in Texas. Deadly wildfires continuing to rip through that state. Right now, a red flag warning is in effect for the entire Panhandle through Sunday night. Officials warn that warmer temperatures may cause more fires to spark in that area. And just take a look at the size of these fires. Right now, the Smokehouse Creek fire is the largest in Texas history, burning more than 1 million acres. And officials say it's only 15% contained. The wildfires already destroying as many as 500 homes and buildings, killing at least 2 people. Now, from residents to ranchers, Texans are grappling with the ongoing devastation. We know thousands of cattle have died in these wildfires. Some ranchers have battled the flames on their own. They're trying everything they can do to contain the blaze, protect their livelihood. And with the wildfires still raging as we speak and the threat of worsening conditions, we do want to get an update on where this stands now. Sean Dugan with the Texas A&M Forest Service is joining us. Sean, we appreciate your time. What is the very latest update you can give us?
So right now we've had, as of today, we're experiencing more wind, more dry conditions. We've had wind gusts up to about 40 miles an hour. So some of the unburned pockets of fuel within the fire, especially the Stonehouse Creek, have flared up. We brought in aviation, helicopters, large air tankers, single engine air tankers, and we're really hammering this fire.
You know, I appreciate that. We're hearing so much about the weather conditions being so particularly dry and windy, playing a big role when trying to combat these fires. And as we're looking at this video, I mean, we see how successfully the flames were able to jump highways and roads and areas. Talk to me about the risks of the fire getting out of the fire line that has already been created and potentially spreading even more.
So the conditions in the Panhandle are quite dynamic. You know, a couple of days ago, Amarillo had about 3 inches of snow. And then prior to that, we had, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and that's when this fire grew to the size that it is now. So the main thing is trying to protect the fire line as best as possible. We've had some major flare-ups today, but all the line held.
I want to ask you, the Texas Panhandle, home, of course, to significant ranching and farming activities. I want to ask you about these ranchers and farmers. We're hearing about so many of them battling the flames on their own. We know about 85% of the roughly 12 million cattle are actually in this state. How much of the acreage is affected right now? How does one even go about evacuating all of this livestock?
So many of the ranchers here, actually all the ranchers here, are aware of the risk with these wildfires. And so most of them took precautions as far as opening gates, cutting fence lines, and a lot of them were lucky. Some of them weren't, but it is kind of a good thing to see over the last couple of days. There are burnt fields with live cattle in them. And we have officials now documenting both home loss, structure loss, and any damage to livestock.
All right, we appreciate the update in time. Sean Dugan, stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.